Okay, we did get some correspondence from the school, which I would like to respond to. We got a letter from the school stated October 14th, 2019. It was addressed to council and mayor. And I will address this by paragraph because, do we have a school representative here tonight?
I am. I'm Kristen Bowens, school board, one of the school board trustees.
Okay.
They sent me down tonight, so.
Okay, good. Thank you for coming. On August 13th, 2019, paving of the street in front of Fromberg Schools was completed by hard drives as authorized by the town of Fromberg and city council. The city street known as Kids Court is above the sewer and water line belonging to the city noted in Fromberg School minutes of December 2010.
So that's what Terry's referring to when she wrote the letter, Terry Harris, the superintendent for the school board trustees, is she's referring to, because that's when we voted on to that, add that addition to the gym, was back in December 2010. Okay. And so we had to do a locate of lines and stuff at that time. So that's how that came in there.
So while preparing the street for paving, the sewer line was damaged. Actually, it wasn't the sewer, it was clean out and standpipes that were in the middle of the street, which were not mapped and which our public works people did not know existed. I don't know if the former public works guy did or not, if the school knew it.
They knew they existed back in 2010, and that's why.
Then they should have said something. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is my rebuttal here.
Was anybody out there to tell hard drive about it if the school knew about it?
I don't think so.
And hard drive also showed up late.
Yes, they delayed.
They showed up and immediately went to Rotomel.
So the sewer line was damaged, clean outs, whatever, standpipes. It created a blockage that backed up into the gymnasium, lobby, restrooms, creating a health and safety issue for the students and staff, which I agreed heartily with Mrs. Harris about that. My problem is the use of the phrase authorized by the town council in this communication because, in my opinion, that's wrong. We did not authorize to the hard drives. We did not contract with hard drives. The school did that. And the school board, we agreed to pay part of the cost, most of the cost of that paving and restructuring of that street. We did not get locates for that street. They never called them in. When they were, the school should have had a presentation or a representative contact the town long before the contract was even given, or contracted out to a certain. We did not get any bids. We didn't get anything. The only person that we had present at the meeting to speak for the contract to repave those streets was Bill Gruel, who is a city councilman, but also a school employee. We did not have any contact with the school other than Bill. So because of the funding situation with the school's budget, it was a hurry up thing. I mean, they had to get it taken care of now. Let's get this contract done now because if we don't use the money, we will lose it. We will not recoup it in next year's budget. So the contract, in my opinion, was hastily and poorly constructed because it did not have a clause or any specifications to deal with damages, whether the town was responsible for it, whether the school was responsible for it, whether the contract was going to be, or the contractor was going to be responsible for it. Now, we were not privy to any bids. Did they get bids before they contracted with hard drives? Were hard drives the only people they contracted with that they talked to?
So Shirley, I'm not gonna argue with you because I don't want to get into an argument.
I'm not
I'm
trying
just
to get
here-
into an argument,
I'm just here to
trying
represent the school and the other board members, and I guess we can't go into discussion, but yes, we are bound that we have to get 3 bids on anything that we do.
Okay, and the
So-
town council was not privy to those bids.
And we have invited you several times to board meetings when this paving came up.
I have never been invited to a board meeting. I'm sorry. I have not been invited orally or by mail or by email. So, I'm not finished yet. So